the Blues and the Western Bulldogs, and we're underway. The young and the old. Cruiser jumps into English. First clearance for the Blues, but it's straight to JJ Johannesson. And then Dunkley sticks it wide. Lloyd can't quite hang on. Daisy Thomas in game number 250 just eases him into the ground. Walsh almost takes it out. It's Johannesson's away.
Got great leg speed, Johannesson. English, look at the big man move as well. Liberatore, Johannesson flying, but a little fumble. Had to check his run. Some run provided by Suckling. That is an unconventional way. Very excited. He's going to be an outstanding AFL player, Tim English. 205 centimetres. Just starting to find his comfort level at the game, and he's missed that one to the near side. Be devastating by foot at times. That's a low dart. English! Nice start from this young man.
And English was able to get a very good jump at that, and that is a nice mark. Needs to kick this one. Good start for him against a veteran in Cruiser.
Pick 19 in the 2016 draft. It was the Bulldogs' #1 pick. He's had a sider already, Tim English. That one was struck well, and he loved it. English gets the first.
Forward, Trengove some nervous moments. He did well, got through, and the ball comes back to Crozier, but that's smothered. Some good forward pressure here from the Blues. Big tackle on Walsh.
Got it out to Norton, just has to jam it on the boot. It's going to be an interesting race back. Bailey Smith, the first year. Oh, it's opened up for McLean, and he overran it. He'll be really disappointed with that. Ricocheted back to him. He got boot to ball. That might have bounced through. So Toby McLean ran over the top of it and then managed to get boot to ball. Toby, good chance. Settlfield will take on Daniel. Got it back to Newman. That just a floating sack of a kick. Crozier.
Could see that Crozier was coming back, and he's held. But that's a free kick.
Charlie Curnow missed 3 games with injury earlier this year, and the Blues kicked their first of the night. Charlie Curnow's got it.
He can go off half-back through Williams. And he'll go again. Lipinski now sizes up the ball. It's nice for Lloyd. And a 50 to make an absolute certainty of it.
The Dogs this year.
Blues fans not happy about it, but it's a goal.
Up at the ball carrier, so you must go with him. Oh, look, we've seen a couple of really soft 50s.
Here we go.
Saw one last night against Stringer, and
talked a lot about Cripps. Hasn't seen a lot of Liberatore's handball was outstanding. Lipinski and McRae on his natural left foot. Norton. And they've broken them wide apart again from the centre bounce. Earlier in the season, he's a real talent. Not a bad-looking strike of the ball, but the legs nicely taken by Daniel, and he splits them open. Johannesson, some space out the back. Lloyd, beautiful kick. Johannesson, traded by the Tigers last year for pick 64, been a really good inclusion, and Sam Lloyd kicks his second.
Cruiser. Oh, Easton Wood. Gotta pay that just for the theatre. Harry Mackay got it to Gibbons, and Gibbons sits it out wide. McGovern had a good look at it in the air and was infringed. Jeez, Easton Wood. He wants to go. McGovern. We'll have a look at that for Easton Wood. There's the contact on Mitch McGovern. He's dragged it to the left. All right, let's have a look. Oh, maybe not.
Nah.
Just got reefed out of his hands.
Cruiser spoiled it.
It's a good fly, though, wasn't it? Very capable of doing that, Easton Wood. Oh, Daniel, what about the one-hander? Mark Murphy, second best from a collision with Big Mummy. Not the first person that's happened to as he slid it through. He has. Mark Murphy, big goal.
Look, as soon as they've marked it, you've just got to make sure you don't touch them.
Josh Dunkley, what about that effort?
The goal from a stoppage down in front. Look at that. He never had control of it. Got it onto his boot somehow.
To see Deal Libba. Great news for Bulldog fans. Advantage is paid. Lipinski's had a lot of the foot. He spears that ball. And Gardner has been rewarded with a free.
Those, we have a look at the free kick here on the lead. Push in the back, but...
Pack your boots, young man. You're on the big stage. This is his second game. And that's his second goal in the big time. Ryan Gardner.
He's allowing others to get it.
Fourth centre bounce clearance. Lloyd almost had enough of it. Here's Lipinski. Straightens up. And there's another one. This is starting to get very worrying.
Just a little wedge inside 50. No, he got hold of Wiedering. Got him and dragged him to ground play on the umpire. Gave the benefit of the doubt. And again, Liberatore.
As we watch this ball go over, might just get a graphic and put it up on the disposal differential between defensive fist, but they've got work to do. Deep in defence. High one. Johannesson held, I thought.
Whenever they get it, they're just throwing it on the boot. And
Well, they're not getting a lot of help, are they, Lingy, there?
Johannesson runs a bit of an arc. Can he curl it back? No.
McRae crafted it well, put it in the path of Suckling. He's a left footer. Going to get back and try and squeeze it around to Lloyd. One step, snap round the body, Lloyd, and he's missed.
That's a nice ball. Got up to Cunningham just outside 50.
Livery's coming to the bench, guys, as you see there.
That's beautifully done. Daisy Thomas gets on the end of it. Keep going, Linger.
And Body, I don't want to...
Very skillful footballer he has been for a long period of time. And that one's just faded to the right.
So Liberatore giving chase here, and he just pulled up.
Find a silver lining, a good replay to see from him.
Yeah, it wasn't that twist and turn and a grab of the knee, was it? So
Front on
contact free kick.
Jack.
A little perplexed is Jackson Tringo. You don't win those arguments too often. Mitch McGovern.
Stay there, Charlie.
These are almost routine for the big forwards, and they tend to practice this a lot. Not a difficult shot in the air, and Mitch McGovern executed it perfectly.
Dangerous cross field kick. Norton lurking. He wins a good ball. Tries to get it Dixon's way. Here's Lloyd. They should score out of this, and they do. Lloyd's got 3.
There, so a little bit happening down here.
He gets through the hands of Dunkley, but the front-on contact is a free.
Hey, easy. Marcus.
And then
Marcus, it's your
Bontempelli
kick.
comes and has a piece
Thank you.
of
Clear
Daisy
out.
Thomas.
50 metres.
That's silly.
Yeah, and you can see Bontempelli just knows that he was sucked in his 250th game, Daisy Thomas. Dunkley. Inside 50, Norton's hands are good.
Backs the ball in the air, doesn't he, Norton?
From the set shot.
He can draw a high free as well as anyone in the game.
And he's had a good history at doing exactly that. Oh, Norton from the side. Which I said, he's such a great aerialist. Bontempelli taking off the ball, and they... Chance for Cruiser here, the more experienced ruckman. I thought he might have a go at it, Big Matty Cruiser, and he kicks an important goal. Surprised this tactic isn't used more often, to be perfectly honest with you. And to play on, this one is a 2-on-1. Mackay starting to have a look about him that is exciting for Carlton fans. Curnow trickling ball across the face of goal, and
Cruz has been good to the front, and Walsh. Left foot snap, just didn't get anything on it. The hard work of Walsh goes down the line. This is better. Charlie Curnow wants to release quickly. Gets it into the path of Paddy Dow. Paddy Dow dribbles it through. They're starting to roll, the Blues. The bounce through the middle. Gives it off to Johannesson, who arches the back. And then goes low and hard for Bontempelli. Brilliant. Wants to play on. And they'll get another one here through Dixon. Cunningham.
Thank you.
Goes high and long. Mackay at the back, and
Holding the man, Curnow.
it's going to go to Charlie Curnow with a hold, or is it Mackay? And this would be a big goal. And he has stuck it through. Charlie Curnow to Zane Corney, just as that one went through. What are you complaining about?
He did.
He knew forward. Charlie Curnow, have they got someone ahead that can do some damage? No, Easton Wood did well. It's game on here, don't worry about that.